New faces, familiar faces. It's always a fantastic thing to spend some time with all of you here in the space. You can go ahead and turn that to the wall or turn it off. We got enough people in here. Yeah, we got enough people in here. It's going to get sweaty. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic, right? Let me make sure that this is all the way down. My name is Jennifer. Welcome to your Tuesday evening. We're going to spend the next 60 minutes together in this space. You'll be on your mat doing your practice, but we'll be taking together a journey into power. So thank you for making time for you. Yeah. So let's get started. Child's pose. Bring your knees wide. Touch your big toes down at the back of your mat and press your forehead down into the mat and feel the texture of your mat or your mat towel. And allow yourself to presence yourself in your body. You made it here through the traffic, through the craziness out there. You made it to your mat to have this time for you. So come into your breath. Breathe in deeply through your nose. Exhale strongly through your nose. Ujjayi breath. From the skin to the muscle to the bone, hug in. Downward facing dog. Ground down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Hug your outer shins in, hug your inner thighs in, pull your belly button in. Actively press the mat away from you and create a long spine when you do that. Slight bend to your knees. Walk your feet to your hands, take ragdoll at the top of your mat. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands, let your head be heavy. Sway from side to side. Get really present to your heels rooting down. The top of your head dripping towards the earth. And then come up to stand with your hands at heart center, your eyes open. And we'll begin this evening's practice with 3 ohms. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward, fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breathe in so strong. Plant your hands on the earth, step back to a high plank. Shift forward just a tiny bit for low plank, lower halfway down. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Pull your shoulder blades together. Downward facing dog, send your hips high, 5 breaths. As you start to move your body, as you start to generate heat, be mindful of your core, hands, and feet. Energetic hands, engaged toes, belly button pulling in. From the periphery in, hug. Build your inner fire with your Ujjayi breath, your muscle energy. All together, breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat, halfway lift right away. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, ground down, reach up, look up, full breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Pressing all your finger pads into the earth, hugging your forearms in towards one another, slight bend to your elbows. Beautiful breath sounds so strong, so alive, this room. Each and every one of you alive in your body, present with your breath, your hands and your feet. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, get tall, look up, reach up, exhale, fold, halfway lift, breathe in, vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, downward facing dog, hips land high, 5 breaths. Breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, land, halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, grow long through your side body, see the wall behind you, full breath in, exhale, fold, right back down, halfway lift, inhale, vinyasa, high plank, then low, upward facing dog, lift your heart, lift your gaze, downward facing dog, hips high. 5 breaths. And breathe in. Bend your knees, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Half lift, fold, big toes touch, chair pose, sit deep, reach your fingers high. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, breathe in, vinyasa, high plank. Then low, upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, right foot steps forward, warrior 1, step big. Squeeze your inner thighs in, ground down, reach up, look up. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your hands, move through high plank and low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior 1, left side, step big, take up a lot of space, squeeze in, reach up, look up, then flow like water, moving your body and your breath. Mindful movement, intentional breath. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Fingers spreading, rooting down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Strong hands, engaged feet. All together, breathe in. Bring your knees low, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Half lift, fold. 1 breath, chair pose, sit deep, reach high. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior 1, step big, right foot plants, ground down, squeeze in, reach up, look up. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, so good. Downward facing dog, left side, warrior 1, step, root, reach, flow, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog, 5 breaths. So good, so strong. Breathe in. Bend your knees low. Travel top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Last sun B. One movement, one breath. Sit low. Reach high. Exhale, fold. Halfway, long spine. Breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Step big, take up a lot of space. Ground down, reach up. Flow. Hands plant, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Warrior one, left side, step big. Reach up, breathe in. Vinyasa. Move your body with your breath. Full breath in, full breath out. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg high, strong, and straight behind you. Flex your foot, pull your toes towards your face. Press out through your heel, extend your leg long. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Press down more through your right shoulder. Lift your knee higher. Come up onto your tippy toes and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth. Press down through your heels. Reach your fingers. See the floor underneath you. Lift your heart. Take a breath here. Exhale, reach longer. Side plank, right hand center of your mat. Press your right foot down to lift your top foot. Flex your top foot so strong. See your top hand. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Side out. Make some noise. Extend your left leg strong and straight. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Press down more through your left shoulder. Lift your bent knee higher. Yes. Come up onto your tippy toes and flip your dog. You know where you're going. Press your heels down, lifting your heart, lifting your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Side plank, left hand down, roll over. Pull your belly button in, radiate energy out your top hand. Flex your top foot so strong. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breath in, side out. Breathe in again, let it go. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Take up a lot of space. Your mat is long. You are powerful and strong. Energy out your back heel. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up to where your fingers are reaching. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist towards the chakra wall. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Press them in towards one another and then open your wings. Left fingers down, right fingers reach. Lift more through your back hamstring. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Low in your front thighs, so low, so strong. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle, right side. Forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. Pressing down through your left pinky toes. Reaching more through your left fingers. Breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands, exhale through your high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward for crescent lunge, left side. Wide stance. Squeezing inner thighs in, belly button in, bottom ribs. Lift your heart up to where your fingers are reaching. Look up. Hands to heart center. Revolve towards the street. elbow to knee, knee to elbow, press them together, and then spread your wings. Right fingers down, left fingers reach, lifting more through your right hamstring up towards the ceiling, firing up your back leg. Breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Shoulders away from your ears. Wide stance, strong thigh. Flip your front palm, reverse. Look up and look back. Extended side angle, left side. Reach through your top fingers. Stack front knee over front ankle, bending deep into your front thigh, yes. Take a breath in. Vinyasa, plant your hands high to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sit deep, reach high. Hands to heart center, twist to the street. Pull back on your right hip. Squeeze your inner thighs. Maybe you open your wings and sit a little bit deeper. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Yes, very strong yogis in here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sit deep, chair pose, inhale. Hands to heart center, twist to the chakra wall. Pull back on your left hip. Sit your hips low. If you opened your wings, do so here. Take a breath. Sit a little deeper. Take another breath in. Exhale, let it go. Toe heel your feet hip width distance. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull up on your toes as you press down with your thumbs on your toenails. Let your elbows go wide. Pull your chest towards your thighs and drop your head. Press down through your heels, up through your sits bones, and shift your weight forward to stack your hips over your heels. You'll find a little spot of uncertainty when your hips are stacked over your heels. Release your big toes. Take palms to toes, forward fold, gorilla pose. Hands all the way underneath your feet. Bring your toes up to your wrist creases. Bend your knees a lot. Release your gorilla pose. Set up for crow. Fingers spread wide, hands directly underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps and fly your crow. Maybe one foot squeezes into center. Maybe you try the other. Gaze out in front, squeezing in, lifting your sits bones skyward for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, vinyasa. Step, hop, jump, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Bend your knees. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Root to rise. Come up to standing. Eyes open. Set your drishti. Shift your weight into your left foot and take eagle with your right leg up and over, right arm up and under, squeezing into center. Generous bend to your standing knee. Everything that's touching squeezes in, right arm up and under. Elbows in line with shoulders. Shoulder blades pull together on your back. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides with intentional movement. Intentional movement, eagle pose, left thigh up and over. Set gaze for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Intentionally change sides. And let the pose land in your body, and then refine. Shoulder blades pull together. Belly button pulls in. Bottom ribs pull in. Squeezing to midline for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Let the pose land, and then refine your fullest expression of eagle for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to stand. Make your way to the top of your mat. Have your block ready. If you like your block for half moon, we are approaching half moon. Standing leg raise, bring your right knee up into your chest. Right knee pulls up into your chest, right foot is flexed strong. Maybe you just take your knee, maybe you take the yogi toe lock, your choice. Kick your foot towards the front of the room, maybe open your leg out to the side, extend your left hand towards the street, cactus arm, or give your neighbor a pat on the back. Pull in as you press out. Pull in as you press out. One more pull in and press out. Come back to center, kick your foot high, reach your fingers high. Airplane pose, right leg comes back behind you, toes pointing straight down, firm flexed foot, chin out of your chest. Drop your right hip. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Half moon, left hand down to the brick to stack your shoulders and look back. Can you see the tips of your toes of your extended leg? Be able to see the tips of the toes of your extended leg, and then lift that leg 3 inches higher. Yeah, so strong. Breathe in, breathe out. One more, breathe in. Join both feet on the mat and come to stand. So good. Hug your left knee into your chest. Firm flexed foot, strong foot. Take the yogi toe lock, if that's in your practice. If not, that's fine. Kick your foot forward, pulling your left shoulder back into its socket, and then open to the street with your foot. Arm reaches towards the chakra wall, pulling into center, pressing out through hand and foot. Pull in and press out. Pull in and press out. Come back to center, foot, kick it, reach your fingers high. Airplane pose with control. Left leg extends long back behind you. Press out through your heel. Drop your left hip. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand down, left shoulder stacks. See the tips of your left toes. Lift your back foot high and strong. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly come back to standing. Take a breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, side out, let it go. Dancer pose, left foot roots into the earth, left arm reaches high. Reach back, grab the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Kick your foot towards the ceiling. Bring your back thigh, your right thigh, bring it parallel with the floor. Pull in as you expand out. Drishti set, hugging in, pressing out through foot and reaching hand for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides with control, with intention. And come into the pose. Let it land in your body. Let your body land in the pose. And then your fullest expression, whatever that looks like here this evening. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Second set. Imagine yourself expanding from the inside out, radiating energy, pressing out through foot, through fingers. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Let the pose land, and then get big. Take up space. Spread from fingers to toes. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to standing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tree pose. Left foot roots into the earth. Right foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And then press into center line. Foot above the knee or below the knee, not on the knee. Ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Pull in, belly button, bottom ribs. Lift your fingers towards the ceiling. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. And allow yourself to be messy. What does it take to fall out of your tree? Fall out of your tree right here this evening. And then change sides. Sometimes we need an invitation to be messy. Sometimes. And set up the pose, opposite side. Press into center line. Drishti set. Hugging in. Lifting your fingers up towards the ceiling. Lift your heart up in between your hands. Look up and lean back. Maybe you close your eyes. Fall out of your tree right here. It's a gift. It's a gift to be messy, perfectly imperfect. And then come back to stand. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog. Pull your heart through, soften your elbows. Downward facing dog, send your hips high to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your right foot forward and come into triangle. I encourage you to use a brick. The outside of your right ankle, back heel plants to the earth. Front heel is in line with back arch. Shoulders are stacked. Knees are slightly bent, soft knees in your triangle. Press down through the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Create space in your right side body. Big breath in. Let that breath go. Inhale, come up to standing. Pivot your toes towards the street. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Hinge to the side. We got plenty of space. Hinge to the side. Drop your head towards the mat. Bring your feet wider than they are. Turn your fingers around and crawl them towards the chakra wall. Bring them back in line with your toes. Slight bend to both knees, pressing down through your pinky toes. Create the lift of your inner arches in your feet, active feet. Walk your hands halfway out, halfway lift. Breathe in. And come up to standing. Pivot your right toes to face the short edge of your mat. Bring your left foot halfway up your mat, setting up for pyramid pose. So your feet are wide, but your stance is very short. Bring your right foot wider and bring your left foot closer up in. Point your hips like headlights towards the front of the room. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Hug into center, belly button, bottom ribs. As you hinge, reach forward. Press down through your left heel. Bring your fingertips down to the earth to frame your front foot. Bring your fingertips to a brick, a block, spider hands. And soften over your right knee as you press down through your left heel. Big breath in. Twisting triangle, exhale it out. Inhale, get long through your spine. Exhale, twist, press down through your left heel. Twist, 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 twist. Breathe in here. Vinyasa, plant your hands, move your body. High plank, low plank, so good. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward for triangle. Set it up in your body. Take up space. Use the block. Use the block. Stack your shoulders. Slight bend to your knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the chakra wall. Clasp your hands at the small of your back with a bind, side-facing wide angle forward fold. Can you bring your palms closer together and bring a bend to your elbows? Pull your shoulders away from your ears and bend your knees. So good. Come up to standing. Release your clasp. Left toes point forward. Right foot, hop it halfway up your mat, setting up for pyramid pose on the left side. Short stance, wide stance. Squeeze into center. Reach your fingers high. Long spine, reach. Fold over your left leg. Pressing down through your right heel. Breathe in and soften, breathe out. Twisting triangle, left fingers reach for the ceiling. Pressing down through your right heel. Long spine reach. One more big breath in, reach. Plant your hands, vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Shift your weight forward to a high plank, slow and controlled, lower down for 5, 4, 3, chin out of your chest, 2, 1. Arms back by your sides, palms on the earth. Place one ear on your mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Locust pose. Press your pubic bone into the earth. Fly your hands hard, feet rise up. Stay here, let your breath go. Breathe in, rise higher. Stay here, let your breath go. Once more, breathe in. Lower all the way down. Lay your other ear on the mat. Palms face the earth. Locust pose, second set. Press down to lift up. Fly, hands, heart, feet, rise up. Stay here, soften, let your breath go. Breathe in, fly higher. Stay, let your breath go. Once more, breathe in. Lower all the way down. One breath in. One breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, and then flex your feet strong. Create a 90-degree angle with your ankle. Flex your feet. Squeeze your knees in towards the center of your mat. Kick your feet into your hands. Pull back on your feet with your hands. Rise up. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release with control. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And then floor bow, second set. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, squeeze in, wake up your toes. Maybe you take your floor bow on a trip. Get the right side, get the left side. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to center. Release your floor bow. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your legs long back behind you. Press the tops of your feet, all the top of your feet into the mat. Hands wide on your mat. Elbows stacked over wrists. And bring your pinky fingers out to the edge of your mat. Give your shoulders some space here. Press down through the tops of your feet. Lift your knees and thighs off the earth. Press the mat away from you, upward facing dog with soft elbows, slight bend to your elbows, pulling your heart towards the front of the room. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. Stack your hips over your knees. Your toes can be tucked or untucked. Hands to the small of your back. Fingers up or fingers down. Reverse prayer. Pull into center line. Belly button pulls in. Bottom ribs pull in. Shoulder blades pull together. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. Your fullest expression right here for 5. 1, keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come up out of camel. Sit back on your heels, untuck your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. And camel, second set. Try something new. Find a new place to soften. Something new to see. Come into your body, come into your breath. Look up and lean back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come up out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Breathe in and breathe out. And then set up bridge pose. Come onto your back, knees bent, feet pressing into your mat. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Press down through your elbows, your triceps. Lift your hips, press down through your heels. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you clasp your hands at the small of your back. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Keep lifting your hips high towards the ceiling. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower down. We'll do 6 more of those, either bridge or wheel. Each will be a count of 5. Breathe in, breathe out, rise up. Number 1, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Breathe in and breathe out. Rise up. Number 2, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise up. Number 3, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Breathe in and breathe out. Rise up, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, control. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last bridge, last wheel right here. Rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Feet pressing in towards one another. Knees go wide. Yeah. Feel your heartbeat. After those heart openers, your heart is speeding along. Your breath is intentional. Happy baby. Bend your knees, grab your feet, your pinky toe edges. Press your tailbone into the earth. Press the back of your head into your mat. Release your happy baby. Extend both legs long towards the ceiling, pressing up through your heels. Clasp your hands to the nape of your neck. Flex your feet. Squeeze them in towards one another. Press the small of your back into your mat. Lower your right leg down to a hover, flexing your foot. Strong, press out to that heel. Lift your shoulders up off the earth and pulse towards your left pinky toe for a count of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Legs up, shoulders down. Reset. Press the small of your back into the earth. Pull your belly button into your spine. Feel the engagement. Lower your left leg down to a hover, flexing your foot, pressing out through that left heel. Lift your shoulders up and pulse towards your right pinky toe for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees into your chest. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone for a cushion. Extend your legs high towards the ceiling. Flexing your feet, pressing out through your heels. 30, 60 legs will do 5. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Then another 30 is 60. Bring your feet to a hover. Look up and see your toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs up, shoulders down. Lower it down 30. Then 60. Hover your feet. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. 60. Press out through your heels. Hover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. 60. Hover your feet. See your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Last one. Lower down 30. Flex your feet. 60. Hover your heels. See your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Abdominal twists. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. How many do we have tonight? 30. Okay. Work to keep your knees stacked over your. No. Work to keep your. This is honor system here. Keep your knees stacked over your hips. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck and twist your right elbow to your left knee. Go for slow and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees into your chest. 3 boats. High boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Last one here. Lower down halfway. Release. Taking a full body stretch. Get big, take up space, point your toes, flex your feet, reach your fingers. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog to half pigeon. No time to lose. No time to lose. However many movements you want to do to get there, bring your right knee to your right wrist. Yeah, extend your left leg long. Let the pose land in your body. Keep your feet active. If you'd like to take sleeping pigeon, by all means, go there. And we'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. With intention, with mindfulness, being aware of your core, hands, and feet. And then come into the half pigeon on the left side. Let it land in your body. If you took sleeping pigeon, do that again. And touch down and settle in. And we'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up out of half pigeon and set up for double pigeon with your right shin stacked on top of your left shin. Feet flexed. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones to root down. Flex your feet a lot. And we'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And change the stack. Left shin on top, right shin on the bottom. Double pigeon. Set up the pose. Flex your feet. Let it land in your body. Let it be however it is. And we'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release and quickly set up for frog pose. Everybody judge with your neighbor. You can all point one direction and the other direction. Fold up your mat in one half. The blanket under the other knee. Mat under one knee, blanket under other knee. And set up for frog. Set up for a frog. Got plenty of space. Flex your feet strong. Flex your feet strong. Thighs come out of your hips at 90 degrees. Yeah, Bring your chest down to a block, maybe to your fist, your forearms. Flex your feet strong. Yeah, little frog feet flex. The knee that's on the blanket, give it a scoot to let your leg go a little wider. Create new sensation, new awareness. Right here, new awareness in your body. Be present to your core, hands, and feet. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make your way out of frog and back onto your mat. Slide the blanket out of the way. Seated single leg extension. Seated single leg extension. Right leg extended long. Right leg is long, left foot to right inner thigh, digging your right heel down. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling, hinge, reach towards your toes. Soften for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides, left leg long, right foot presses to left inner thigh. Let the pose land, soften into however it is for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up to seated. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold, both legs extended long. Reach, hinge, fold forward for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse tabletop. Plant your hands back by your hips. Fingers point towards the front of the room. Lift your hips, lift your heart. And you soften your forehead, soften your face for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, fish pose. Bring your forearms down to the earth, hands back behind your hips. Like you did in camel, lift your heart up towards the ceiling, look up and lean back, maybe point your toes towards the front of the room for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up out of fish and pick an inversion for your practice this evening. Waterfall pose, you can put the brick underneath your tailbone, extend your legs up the wall. Shoulder stand if that's in your practice. Shift your vision and go upside down. Intentional breath, intentional movement. Shoulder standers can come into plow. Bring your toes down to the earth. Keep looking up between your feet. From plow, bend your knees to come into deaf man's pose, knees on either sides of your ears. Breathe here. Breathe here. Keep looking up between your feet. Slowly roll down out of deaf man's pose till your spine is all the way down on your mat. Take in a full body stretch. Supine twist, hug your right knee into your chest. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out like a wing. And soften. Soften. And come back to center. Switch sides. Intentionally, mindfully change sides. And then come back to center and take Supta Baddha Konasana, pressing feet into feet. And touching in, opening up. And then extend your legs out long on your mat. Let your feet be wide. Find the corners of your mat with your heels and then take your feet wider. Your arms down by your sides, palms up. Palms up. If you have any last little fidgets, any little last movements to get out before you enter your final rest, shake it out right here. And let your eyes be heavy. Let your breath be effortless. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your breath soften you. sounds of movement and motion serve to relax and calm. And allow yourself to receive the gift that you made for yourself here this evening. The gift of your effort, the gift of your attention, the gift of your awareness. Having moved your body, moved your breath, tapped into your power. And now allow yourself to just be. Just be. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a huge deep breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make a face, make some noise. Again, breathe in. Lion's breath, so good. Slowly bend your knees, roll to your favorite side. And then pause, do a check-in right here. Notice how your body is showing up, how your mind is showing up. Slowly press yourself up to seated. Easy seat at the top of your mat with hands at heart center, sitting tall. We will close this evening's practice with 3 ohms. To your forehead center, touch into the power and majesty of you. Together we bow. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you all so much for spending time here doing this practice, doing this work. It's been an honor and a joy, you're going to make me cry, to guide each and every one of you. This is my last evening teaching here at Jai Dee, so this is a special moment. Yeah. Now, let's celebrate. Give yourself a hand. That was a lot of good work. It was a lot of good work. Yeah, thank you.